Good morning and welcome to Brunch with Bob. No prizes for guessing. I'm Bob Parker, the country manager for Forever Living here in the UK, Ireland and Iceland. Welcome to our brand new monthly show. Chance for you to get a nice cup of coffee or maybe some tea and biscuits, or who knows, you might be even just having a bacon sandwich. It's only 10:30. Who knows what you're up to? What we want you to do is sit back for about 45 minutes and relax. We've got a great lineup of information for you today. As you can see, summer is coming, and I'm not quite in the grounds of Longbridge Manor, but we thought we'd put Longbridge Manor behind us. But you never know, soon we might be able to get out. It looks like the lockdown restrictions are easing. Some of us are getting vaccinations. The pubs are reopened outdoors, soon to be indoors, and there is a threat from the government that we might even get a summer holiday. So we've got some great things to look forward to. Our objective each month is to bring you up to speed with what's happening in the wider Forever world, but specifically what's happening in the UK, Ireland or Iceland, meaning what are our focuses, what products are being released, what collateral materials can you access to make sure that you give the best possible informative impression to your customers. And each month I'm going to have some special guests with me, sometimes some of the great staff from Longbridge Manor who I have with me today. I'll introduce you in a second. Sometimes maybe some of our leading business owners to share their tips and enthusiasm with you, and sometimes some outside guest speakers, one of whom I have today in the shape of our brand ambassador, Christina Rianoff, but more of that later on. Special welcome to anybody who's watching the show this morning who is new to Forever. You're very, very welcome. We hope you enjoy the show. Gives you the opportunity to learn a little bit more about us. It's a really exciting time to be joining Forever, an opportunity to build something for yourself in a climate that's absolutely perfect for our business. For 27 years, I've been with Forever. In the last year, I've seen the demand for our product accelerate massively as more and more people want to stay fit and healthy. And I've also seen more and more people loving the idea of working from home, loving the idea of being their own boss and wanting to know how they can do that. And so over the last months, we've seen great product sales and we've seen lots and lots of interest and people joining our business. So if you're new, it's a great opportunity for you to build something in the next few months that'll hold you in great stead, flexibility for the rest of your life. So our theme today is about coming out of winter into spring and into summer. People will be thinking about how can I get fit and healthy? What can I do to stay in the best of shape? And so we're going to bring today all the things that you need in order to get fit and healthy yourself, and also be able to share that really positive message amongst your friends and family and community who will all be thinking the same way. Now, we understand that we are still in COVID times, so we want to reassure you we are compliant today. We've had our tests. Some of us have been vaccinated, and we are socially distanced wherever is possible. So we're compliant and bringing you the show live today from Leamington Spa. So let's take a look at our agenda, what we're going to be covering today. Hopefully on the screen. Here we go. So we've got our May marketing focus. I'm going to introduce you to Rachel and Amelia, part of our amazing marketing team, in a second. Starting the C9 and kicking those habits. You know, you've probably had the same conversations as I have. During lockdown, it seems to have gone one of two ways with people. Either people have done no real exercise and have put some weight on, or some of us, myself included, have managed to get back into the habit of exercise. But whether you're one or the other doesn't really matter. A great time to get some new disciplines using the C9. We're going to be talking about that. Amelia is going to introduce us to Shake of the Month, and I've got a feeling she's actually going to let me taste the Shake of the Month. So that's coming up later on. We've got some updates from the Forever world, some upcoming events in May, and how to ease back into fitness, both mentally and physically, with a great interview that I was able to do earlier on in the week with Christina Rianoff. And then we're going to talk about some flavors of Forever and some recipes. So a great lineup. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my two main guests today, both of whom work for our marketing team. Rachel, Amelia, thank you for being with me at Bob's Brunch, the first one ever.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, very excited to be here.
Well, I just want to thank you guys firstly for the huge amount of effort that yourself and the business development team, the guys and girls behind the cameras and the sound and light today have put into making this, a great event and a great show. And I honestly think it's a really great opportunity for us as a head office team each month to be able to showcase to the business owners where they can find some of the great material that you guys produce on a weekly basis. So great to have you on my couch, as they say. Are you allowed to say that nowadays? So tell us, girls, what do you hope to get from the shows as we move forward?
Well, as you mentioned, obviously, we're really excited to showcase some of the assets and the things that we work on. Obviously, the marketing team puts a lot of effort in every month. We have a monthly focus, which we are just hoping to kind of bring that to life for you a little bit, kind of in the same way that used to happen with our success days. Whenever we would launch a campaign, people would actually be able to get sort of hands-on. Obviously, in the absence of that at the moment, we're kind of hoping that this is a good replacement for that, and you'll get to experience some of the products and what we've got lined up for the month.
Yeah, we miss those days, don't we? You know, when people walked into a success day previously, you could go straight to the experience area and sample things and learn more about the products. And hopefully through this show, with your good efforts, we'll be able to sort of replace that in a little way. So tell us, for the benefit particularly of the new people on our webinar today, what sort of things do you typically do on a monthly basis in marketing? Of course, because marketing now has evolved. Of course, it used to be very much printed collateral. Now it's a combination of printed and digital.
Yeah. So I am the social media exec. So a lot of what I do is focused on all of the social media content that you can use on your own channels, which is all on Forever Knowledge, or of course it's on our own channels as well. So you can sort of download those and use those. And then Amelia?
And then I'm the content coordinator. So all of the blogs, things like that as well. So we've just got a really wide range of different things that you can use to help sell your business.
Must be a really interesting department to work in.
It is, definitely.
Yeah.
You guys have done such a great job in so many different ways. I mean, how I've seen firstly the number of people who are connected with our social media channels. We've got some of the biggest following anywhere in the Forever world, actually, when you look across, recognize the fact that firstly, Forever operates in 160 different countries. And by the way, congratulations to all of you watching today for being the number 8 country in the Forever world, recently recognized at the Global Rally. Thank you for your contribution towards that. So when you think about that, we have one of the biggest social media followings, and that's down to the great efforts that you guys have done in marketing. And you've also, one of the most significant things I think you've achieved in the last year or two is to try and make sure that we're always, high up in the Google search engines with positive content and getting positive feedback about our product. So from me to you, well done for all your hard work there. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob.
So I think we're going to start, because we know people like free things. Are you not going to give some things away today? Am I right in thinking that?
Absolutely. Yes. So we are going to be giving away 5 Forever Wellness bundles. So that's going to be the products that we've got in front of us right now. So we have got a mixed gel tri-pack. We've got Forever Freedom, which are 2 of the product focuses that we have for this month, which we're going to talk about in a little while. We've got some RG Plus and some Forever Light Ultra Vanilla, which again are some of our product focuses for the month. Then we have also got some Aloe Heat Lotion and Aloe Evershield Deodorant, which are obviously great if you're getting active and you're going to be in the gym, both brilliant products. Then we've also got some Forever Lean, some Forever Bee Honey, which is fantastic in recipes. And we're also going to be giving away some instant hand sanitizer as well, just to make sure that you're staying nice and safe.
Now, you girls have worked for us for a little while now. I mean, there are so many of our products that I couldn't be without. I use the honey most mornings on my breakfast. I love RG. If any of you were watching one of our regional recognition events last night, I definitely could have done with the heat lotion. I was, for some reason, drumming a drum and got cramps. So somebody, I think, in the comments box said, Bob, you don't need heat lotion, you need RG. So, and I do use RG every day. There's so many great products in there. So the value of this little hamper we're giving away, ladies?
It's over £250
Oh, wow.
in here.
So
Yeah,
absolutely worth
Fantastic.
winning. And how do I win?
So all you need to do
You can't,
to win,
she says.
all you need to do to win is get on social media today and post a nice selfie of yourself watching the Brunch with Bob Parker show. So the competition is only going to be live while the show is on live right now, and we're going to be picking the winners at the end. So all you need to do is share on social media with the hashtag Brunch with Bob Parker, and you can be as creative as you like, whether that's a selfie with you and obviously the show on in the background, or show us what you're having for brunch. Whatever it happens to be, get creative, and we'll pick 5 winners at the end of the show.
Yeah, be as creative as possible. And some of you might be watching the recorded version of this and you're really not going to be happy with Rachel straight away, because she said you can only win if it's live. So, you know, the girls behind the deck now are going to smile, because I'm always giving other stuff away. So if you're not watching this live, but you still want to post something, then that'll be fine too. We might run a competition for the next week for the best selfie around watching Bob's Brunch, even if it wasn't live. It won't be the hamper, but we'll send you a bundle of something. It'll be worth posting, I promise you. So, ladies, let's hand the time to you and share with us what is the focus for us in May, easing us out of this, you know, lockdown and getting fit and healthy again. I can't wait to get involved.
Definitely. Okay, so we are calling our focus this month, May You, and that is, may you achieve your dreams, may you live your healthiest life, may you feel confident in yourself, may you smile every day, and may you love forever. So these are kind of the positive affirmations that we want you to take with you throughout the month as we move into the summertime. So obviously, as Bob was speaking about earlier, it's no secret that a lot of us have struggled with kind of sticking to routines, especially during the past year, and certainly in the past few months. This third lockdown was particularly difficult for a lot of people, and I know that some people haven't necessarily stuck to their routines as well as they might have hoped. So as the restrictions are starting to ease now in the UK and Ireland, we are starting to move back into achieving our goals, essentially. So that is what our content is going to be focused around this month. We're going to have some positive motivational content. We're going to have lots of recipes. We're going to have some fitness videos so that you can follow along with those. We've recorded some brand new videos with brand ambassador Christina Rianoff the other day, so definitely keep an eye out for those later this month. And we're also going to be doing plenty of content on our product focuses as well, which this month is the Forever Light Ultra, the RG Plus, our Forever Aloe Vera Gels, and the C9. So we're just going to take you through those in a little bit more detail right now.
So the first product we're focusing on is Forever Light Ultra. This naturally flavored plant-powered protein comes in 2 different flavors, vanilla and chocolate, so making it really versatile for loads of different shakes and smoothies. It contains 24 grams of protein per serving, along with vitamins A, D, C, B6, B12, copper, zinc, and selenium. It's great as a meal replacement shake or as a post-workout snack, and it's just really versatile, great for vegetarians, it's gluten-free, and also complements a low-carb lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a great product.
It's also really great in baking as well. So later on in the show, I'm going to be showing you how to make a recipe using this product. We also see it in different recipes like protein pancakes, cookies, all sorts of different things. So it's a really great product.
Yeah, and then the second product focus, so it will be our RG Plus. So that is a delicious berry flavored drink. It actually comes in a little sachet that looks like this, and all you have to do is pop that into a glass of water or aloe vera gel, whichever you prefer. So RG Plus is high in vitamin C, D, B6, B12, and folic acid. And it also contains 5 grams of L-arginine per serving. So L-arginine has a lot of different roles in the body, and we have some fantastic training available on Forever Knowledge by Louise Riley. So Louise Riley is one of our advisory board members, and she is a specialist in the sort of sports and nutrition category. So she's done plenty of training on RG+, how you can use it, how L-arginine works in the body, and how it's beneficial. But it's really great if you're just about to start a workout. It's great first thing in the morning, just as you're about to get your body moving. And then it's also great as well if you want to have it just before bed, just as your body's about to go through its recovery process. So that's RG+.
Then we have 4 aloe vera gel flavors. So you're probably familiar with these. They're our flagship product. So the original gel contains 99.7% inner leaf aloe gel. It's also got vitamin C, which contributes to the normal function of the immune system and the normal energy yielding metabolism. We then have aloe berry nectar, which contains 90.7% inner leaf gel with vitamin C as well. This one's got a more tangy apple flavor, and it's really great if you don't want something too sweet, but still want that fruity flavor. Then we also have aloe peaches, which contains 84.3% inner leaf gel. And this one's much sweeter, so it's definitely great if you've got a sweet tooth. We also have Forever Freedom, which contains 90% inner leaf gel with a more orangey flavour. This also has glucosamine, chondroitin and MSM, so it's great if you lead an active lifestyle. We always say at Forever that it's great to have a gel-based drinkers as your customers, because they buy around 3 bottles per month, and if you they'll keep buying more as soon as they see the benefits, feel the benefits, they'll just keep on drinking.
Yeah. And then finally, our C9. So you might have heard of this one. This is a very popular product within Forever. So our C9 is an expertly devised program, and it lasts for 9 days, as the name suggests. And essentially, it's a really great starting point for changing habits. So whether that's if you want to get introduce another habit, so getting out and doing half an hour's worth of exercise every day, or if you wanted to cut back on a habit, so whether that's snacking in between meals, or if you think you drink too much coffee, whatever it happens to be, the C9 is a really great kind of reset button, so you can sort of start over again. And what you get in the C9 is 2 bottles of aloe vera gel, and you can pick the flavor based on your preferences. You get a bag of Forever Light Ultra. Again, you can pick the flavor of that. And then you get enough Forever Therm, Forever Garcinia Plus, and Forever Fiber to last you through the 9 days of the program. And you also get a nice branded Forever Fit shaker, so you can mix up your shakes in that. And of course, you get a tape measure and a guidebook to help you through the process. Now, Amelia and I actually did the C9 earlier this month, along with our colleagues Vanessa and Lorraine. Not this month, we did it in January. So we did it at the very start of the year. And what we did was we actually filmed and recorded that so that you can watch it and you can actually get your customers to watch it. And I think it's really beneficial if you're not sure how a C9 works exactly, or you're curious how it makes a person feel from in a day-to-day. So we kind of recorded that. It's also got great recipe tips. It showed a little bit of what workouts we were doing, all sorts of things, and we were completely honest on that journey about how we felt.
Definitely.
So we've actually got Vanessa and Lorraine online with us so that we can have a little bit of a chat with them. Hi, Lorraine.
Hi, how are you?
How are you doing?
Not too bad.
Good. And then have we got Vanessa as well?
Hi there, you okay?
There she is.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hello. How you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm good, thank you. You okay?
Good.
Yeah, really well.
Welcome to Bob's Brunch, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Have you got bacon sandwiches on the go, or what's happening in your end of the world? So just for the benefit of our audience, Lorraine works in our Ireland office and Vanessa is part of our UK marketing team. But great to have you with us today.
I feel honoured to be on the very first Brunch with Bob.
As we mentioned, obviously, we actually did the C9 all together right at the start of this year. And we filmed it all. So how did you guys find the C9 when we did it in January?
I found the first 2 days a bit challenging, as anyone that's already watched the video will know that I had a slight hiccup on day 1. But I think I got back on plan and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good, and I thought it was really like helpful to like change my mindset on like food and how I eat and exercise.
Definitely. I think showing that you did just get back on again was really great, because it shows that even if you do slip up, it doesn't matter. You can just keep on going and start again.
Yeah.
It was brilliant, Vanessa. I thought it was like real life reality TV on that. I can't remember exactly what you said on the first night, but what did you say actually? Can you remember?
Yes, I remember I had a sausage roll and a piece of cake.
That was it, a sausage roll and a piece of cake. And I'm looking through the C9 booklet trying to see where sausage roll and piece of cake was, but it was brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah, it was good. We get a lot of comments on social media from people who have eaten something that perhaps isn't in the booklet or whatever it happens to be. And I always, especially now, I go back and I kind of do say that, Vanessa, I hope you don't mind, but I always point that out. As long as you're getting back into it, then it doesn't really matter. The program is 9 days long, so that you've got the whole 9 days to kind of reset.
Absolutely.
So if you slip up on one day, it's not a problem. You can kind of just keep going and get back on track.
It made it really real, I thought. I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was
You all
brilliant.
did a brilliant job, actually.
Thank you.
And that's what it is as well. It's a reset rather than just cutting out straight away. It's a reset for your mind, for your body, to just get you back on track. Rather than just doing it straight away, you can get yourself in, ease yourself into it.
Yeah, it was brilliant. What habits have you all stuck to?
I've stuck to drinking more water. That was a really bad habit of mine, and that's really helped me. It's really just got me back on track. And even 6 months later, I'm still doing it. So I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah. How about you guys?
Sticking to the shakes a lot more. I'm opting for those instead of other options, and trying to increase my exercise since then. I don't want to go backwards, so just trying to keep increasing.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've also started with a personal trainer twice a week, which has like helped boost it even more. So I'm really enjoying that, actually.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
yeah, brilliant.
One of my observations about C9 is, we say it comes with a tape measure and a booklet, so we're sort of measuring physical things there. But I actually also think it has an impact on you mentally in terms of the choices. Well, you've just said it, Amelia, the choices that you make going forward. And you just said the same thing, Lorraine. Rather than pick up, I don't know, a chocolate bar or something, you go, let's have a shake. And Amelia, when you read earlier, or Rachel, I can't remember, about the list of nutrients in the ultra, well, flipping heck, it's got to be better for you, hasn't it? So it's a mental decision as well, I think, a mental shift.
Absolutely. And it's so versatile. You can put so many different things with it. You can add new fruits, all sorts of different things, whatever you want, whatever your taste is really great.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
I think as well, because of the last year where we haven't been able to control so much in our lives, to be able to have that we have achieved and we have done ourselves is a mental boost anyway, regardless of everything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100% agree. And then really quickly then, you'll be able to watch this if you go and watch the videos, which are all on Facebook. There's actually a playlist. It's super easy to find. I think it just says Head Office Does the C9. You'll be able to see all of the recipes that we tried. But has everyone just got a favourite recipe that they tried while they were on the C9?
I think mine's the macaroni and cheese.
That looked amazing.
Absolutely loved it. Make it all the time now.
Amazing to have a macaroni and cheese that was under 600 calories.
Incredible.
Yeah, definitely.
My favourite shake is definitely the chocolate and peanut butter powder. Like I said during the videos, I didn't even know it existed. So thank you, Rachel. It's definitely my favourite. In terms of food, the warm salad, I really liked it. But again, that burrito that I had was outstanding.
That looked amazing.
It just goes to show that you can still have your favourite food just with a few changes to make it fit in with the calories that you're allowed. It really is fantastic.
Yeah,
Definitely. Amazing.
What about you?
My favourite was the warm skewers that I did as well. They were fantastic. And they're going to be great coming up to summer as well, because they can put them on the barbecue. The salad was really refreshing as well. So they were definitely my favourite. What about you, Rachel?
I really enjoyed the veggie green Thai curry that I did. I I'm a massive fan of curry. I couldn't believe it was under 600 calories. And the fact that it was veggie as well just meant that I was cutting back on a little bit of my meat consumption, and it was obviously just, there's more nutrients in vegetables. So yeah, and it was, oh, it tasted amazing. I could taste it right now. I could have it right now. It's only 11 o'clock in the morning. I could have it right now. But yeah, so thanks very much, Vanessa and Lorraine, for joining us this morning.
Thank you both.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
So what else have we got? Our blog posts.
So as always, we have blog posts planned. Can't get my words out now. For the month. So we have a blog post on a fitness journey. So as we were just saying, you may have fallen off the wagon a little bit, but it doesn't matter. There's lots of different ways to just get back into it, get back on track. So we have a blog post covering that. We also have one about the importance of goal setting and how that can really help you to just change your life for the better. Then we have a blog about all the features of Forever Light Ultra, how you can use it, all the different things that you can use it for. And then one to commemorate Forever's 43rd anniversary, which is coming up this May. Blog posts are a great thing to use on your social as well. You can share the content. We always have lifestyle tips, recipes, product tips. So they're a really great thing to share with your customers as well.
Yeah. There we go. And then another competition for you. So this one's not related to the Brunch with Bob Parker show. This one is our social media competition for the month. And we are calling it Show Us Your Shake. Essentially, again, to highlight our fantastic Forever Light Ultra shakes, we just wanted to see everyone's recipes. So we're actually giving 3 lucky winners a chance to win a C9 and an F15 box each, which is obviously a fantastic way to get us all started for the summer.
That's incredible.
Amazing. So all you need to do to be in with a chance of winning that prize is submit onto Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or Instagram. You don't have to do it to all 3, one or the other. A picture or a video of your Forever Light Ultra shake, and remember to let us know what the recipe was as well, so that we can all enjoy trying it out, and just share that onto social media with the hashtag ForeverFitShake. You've got between the 1st of May and the 31st of May to be able to do that. And all of our terms and conditions are on flpuk.info/May21focus. So you can double check the terms and conditions for entry on there.
And speaking of shakes, here is our shake of the month. This month, our shake of the month is called Beets and Berries, and it's the perfect breakfast or snack for an active person. This smoothie contains a sachet of RG+, which contains L-arginine and vitamins and minerals, making it the perfect sports drink. To make this shake, all you need is 1 medium beetroot, peeled and cubed, 288 grams of frozen strawberries, 3 pitted medjool dates, 175 grams of apple slices, 1 sachet of RG+, and 200 millilitres of almond milk. All you need to do is pop all of the ingredients into a blender and then blend until you reach the desired consistency. Remember, beetroot can stain surfaces and clothes, so make sure you're careful when you're cutting and cubing. This is an ideal drink to take with you as you exercise, so just pop it into your Forever Fit shaker and take it with you on the go. Or take it easy at home by popping it into a glass and garnishing with a strawberry and a straw. And there we have our delicious Beets and Berries shake of the month. I hope you enjoy it if you try it at home, and I hope you enjoy it in the studio, Bob.
So here we go, shake of the month. Amelia, Rachel, cheers. And everybody out there with your cup of tea, cheers. Let's taste it. I really love beetroot actually, and I can just get the hint of beetroot in there. But for anybody who's not a beetroot fan, it's not overpoweringly beetroot. It's really, really nice. It's got sweetness to it. And it's thick to get through a straw. That's all I can say. Beautiful. Well done, ladies. Great, a great creation. I'm going to put that on the side there, and we can carry on drinking that as we go through the show. You know, when Rachel and Amelia are talking about the nutritional content of some of our products there, particularly the Ultra, you can see how much goodness you get just by taking a shake as part of your daily routine. And just in the last few days, I was talking to Patrick Holford. Many of you know Patrick, one of the UK's leading nutritionalists, and we were commenting on the increasing amount of coverage now in the media about the benefits of vitamin D and vitamin C. And he was telling me about some great research that's going on as we speak in the UK on vitamin C, particularly in the elderly community, and how important it is to support their immune system. So our shakes are an absolutely ideal way of doing that. So let's take a little look at some other things that are happening around the Forever world. Again, congratulations, particularly to the marketing team here, because the focus is always on how can we raise the profile of our brand and individual products within our brand. And we're always entering awards. And just in the last week, we've had some amazing success, as you can see from the slide here. Finalist in the Pure Beauty Awards for our hydrating serum, one of my favorite products. Gold for Best Liquid Hand Soap in the Global Makeup Awards for the new formula, fantastic. Our Forever Instant Hand Sanitizer has won gold for the Best Hand Sanitizer in the Global Awards. You know, this area alone is a great area for us. And we are always, in my opinion, going to continue with hand sanitizer way after the pandemic has finished. Many more people will be using as a result of using it through the pandemic. And that's a really great product that we have there. Silver for Best Moisturizer in the Global Makeup Awards as well. And silver in the, hard to say this bit, sheet mask category in the Beauty Bible Awards. And again, strangely enough, this is one of my favorite products as well. And you might have seen me in a previous either Facebook post or some social media post talking with a face mask on, never to be repeated. Just sit there gently and wear one. Much better way of doing it. Okay, what else have we got coming up? We've got some new packaging. You've already seen some of it start to come through. The whole range of our bee products are being rebranded to match the new branding that's coming through. And over time, you'll see all of our packaging change on an in and out basis. So look out for that. You've already seen the new shampoo and the conditioner with the new look. You see the soap with the new look. And the new bee products look absolutely fantastic. So from the 6th of May there, which I believe is today, you can get your hands on the bee propolis and the royal jelly. And next week, we will have one of my favorite products, the bee honey, coming through as well. Also updating, we've got, I think, a new training program. Yeah, aloe and supplement spring and summer workshop coming up on the 13th of May. So that's 1 week's time with the amazing Louise Riley. Rachel already referenced Louise as one of our brand ambassadors and in particular our advisory board. And she has a wealth of knowledge around supplements. So again, if you want to know what to be taking for the time of year to achieve those health and wellness goals, that's an event not to be missed. It's free as well. There are, of course, now a growing number of trainings available on Forever Knowledge. And again, for those of you new logged on today, I would highly recommend that you work your way through the trainings. And the fact that they're online means that you can do them at a time that is convenient to you. You can do them in bite-sized chunks, obviously stop and start if you want to, but it will really help boost your confidence and your knowledge around our products and hopefully encourage you to be trying more of the product yourself. You know, one of the keys to success as a business owner is to become a product of the product, to understand the product because you're using it yourself. And then whenever you bump into somebody, it's always then a really, really comfortable conversation with them because you're using the product yourself. If I could have the slide back up, please. Yeah, so also we've got our next series of webinars on the horizon. Of course, every Monday and Wednesday, we have the business presentation. So this is designed for you to be able to send a guest to who perhaps knows little or nothing about Forever Living. They get an overview of our history, a little bit about the marketplace for our products, and a little bit about how they can make money for themselves being a Forever business owner. We've also got our Meet the Team webinar on Wednesday, the 12th of May. This is designed primarily for those of you who are brand new. It gives you a chance to meet some more of the head office team and for us to just point you in the right direction to get the information that you need at the start of your Forever journey. Again, it's free. Just log on at 7:30. Product webinar, Tuesday, the 18th of May. The recognition webinars, Ireland on the 19th of May, where we get a chance to recognize all of the great work that you're doing in Ireland, all of you working your way through the marketing plan. By the way, the UK and Ireland having a great start to the year, the first 4 months of the year. Ireland, I think, is over 20% up in the first 4 months of the year. The UK is something like 14% up in the first 4 months of the year. So congratulations. We're going to be seeing lots of recognitions on those 2 evenings. And then another business webinar on Tuesday, the 26th of May. So lots and lots of stuff coming up. Look at flpuk.info/webinar to find out more about that. So I mentioned right at the start, one of our objectives for the Bob's Brunch, or Brunch with Bob, whichever way you want to describe it, is we're going to have some special guests. You've already met the two girls from the marketing team. You've met another 2 staff online with us today. Earlier on this week, I had an opportunity to chat with our brand ambassador, Christina Rianoff. Those of you not familiar with Christina's background, she is an international dancer. She's won very many awards from her dancing career. But perhaps her biggest claim to fame was as a result of being a professional dancer. She was one of the first dancers on the Strictly Come Dancing TV program, and she was on that program for a number of years. I met Christina 7 years ago through a friend. Whilst she was on the show, she was quietly using our product as a result of me talking to her, particularly about RG, particularly about Ultra. I was actually I think not just amazed, but shocked at the amount of training that both the pro dancers and the celebrities go through behind the scenes before the shows. They literally train for hours every day working up to the Saturday show. And Christina was absolutely amazed at how the Ultra helped her just stay energized and stay, you know, balanced nutritionally. And the RG, she said, was amazing. And as a result of that, she said, I'd love to represent your brand. And she's been a great advocate of our product ever since. So here's an interview between me and Christina that we did at Longbridge Manor earlier on in the week, which will help you just mentally adjust and physically adjust to get fit for summer. So hi everybody, today I have the pleasure of interviewing our brand ambassador, Christina Rianoff. Christina, welcome. Thank you for being with us today.
Hi Bob, it's been so long. It's so lovely to actually see you and talk to you in person rather than some links of our devices.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're all zoomed out from all the Zoom calls and social media platforms that we've been on. I've been thinking about you, Ben and Mila, a lot because, of course, you weren't long in business with Sue Yoga in Northampton, your venture there, before the first lockdown and then the second lockdown. How's it been for you?
Well, it's been hard. I'm sure all of the new business owners will say the same. It's been difficult for everyone, I'm sure, but we've only been 9 months in business when we had to close for the first lockdown, then reopen again for a few months, then another lockdown and then another lockdown. So it just seems like we've been closed for longer than actually been open. So it's challenging, but as every business owner, we twist, turn, pivot, and try to, move business forward. So at the moment, we offer some online classes and outside classes because we can't teach anybody inside. Yeah. So there's always kind of new things you have to follow, new rules, but we're trying to survive like everyone else. And we're very hopeful that in the future, the business will pick up and come back to normality.
Yeah, well, we were fortunate, as you know, as a business to be online anyway, but even we've seen fantastic creativity from our business owners, recognizing that they can't be face-to-face with customers. They've been really creative, and I've followed you on your platforms too. You've been amazingly creative, so well done for that.
Thank you.
It's always about, taking responsibility as a business owner, isn't it, and doing whatever is necessary.
Yeah, and it's, you always, you feel certain responsibility for your clients, for your members, and you want to help them out. I know lockdown was very difficult for a few of them. I mean, we all struggle some way or the other. And so I was really, really kind of aware of that. And I tried to run a lot of sort of online meetings, just kind of, I call them well-being clinics with different guests and different subjects, just to keep people, going and feel like they're part of the community, because nothing worse to be sitting alone at home and no one to speak to. So I was very aware that we have people like that, within our sort of community of members. So yeah, I tried my hardest. It's all I could have done.
I bet it's affected your ex-Strictly Come Dancing colleagues as well, hasn't it? Not being able to dance in the same way as normal.
Correct. A lot of people had to cancel, obviously, the tours and engagements, and so did I. I had a few things going on, and then I had to cancel them too. It's been really difficult for everyone. I know some people did try to do sort of streaming the shows and doing them online, which is a great way now to become sort of an audience member and see anyone you want. But I also know it's not for everyone, so it's quite challenging, I think.
Yeah, I think you can't replace ever the energy you feel in a live audience, in a live room. And certainly I think it must be for the artists difficult too to be, I've seen with the footballers, in a great big empty stadium, it must be difficult without the feedback from the audience as an artist.
I know, as a dancer or a performer of any kind, you feed off that energy with the rapport with your audience. And so be there kind of by yourself, dancing for yourself. It is difficult. Obviously, we do what we have to do, but it's nice that theatres are opening up again. And even with full half capacity rather than full, we still can do some things, and come back to performances.
Well, it looks like there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel soon, we hope. You've obviously kept very fit during the lockdown. As I say, follow you on social media. What sort of regime and which of our products are your favourite for keeping healthy?
Well, the thing is, I obviously teach online quite a few classes, and so that kept me going with my yoga classes, dance classes. But to be honest, like probably everyone experiencing this lockdown, you still feel like it's really hard to keep the weight off, because when you're stressed, when you're tired, depression plays its place as well. You secreting a lot of cortisol, a stress hormone, and that hormone kind of holds the fat cells. So I found that was for a lot of my clients very hard to lose weight, even though they actually perhaps increased the fitness regime. And so did I. And so then speaking with a nutritionist and understanding what happens within the body, I was like, now I understand why I cannot lose weight. So, of course, I'm a big fan of aloe vera gel. I take the peach one. I take it every morning on an empty stomach. And it's kind of been my regime for so many years now. I mean, I think we're going back 7 years now.
Since you and I met, I think.
Yeah. So it's just sort of a must, really. And I really feel if I don't have time or I'm in a rush or something, I feel like I really have just kind of, I call them well-being clinics with different guests and different subjects, just to keep people, going and feel like they're part of the community, because nothing worse to be sitting alone at home and no one to speak to. So I was very aware that we have people like that, within our sort of community of members. So yeah, I tried my hardest. It's all I could have done.
I bet it's affected your ex-Strictly Come Dancing colleagues as well, hasn't it? Not being able to dance in the same way as normal.
Correct. A lot of people had to cancel, obviously, the tours and engagements, and so did I. I had a few things going on, and then I had to cancel them too. It's been really difficult for everyone. I know some people did try to do sort of streaming the shows and doing them online, which is a great way now to become sort of an audience member and see anyone you want. But I also know it's not for everyone, so it's quite challenging, I think.
Yeah, I think you can't replace ever the energy you feel in a live audience, in a live room. And certainly I think it must be for the artists difficult too to be, I've seen with the footballers, in a great big empty stadium, it must be difficult without the feedback from the audience as an artist.
I know, as a dancer or a performer of any kind, you feed off that energy with the rapport with your audience. And so be there kind of by yourself, dancing for yourself. It is difficult. Obviously, we do what we have to do, but it's nice that theatres are opening up again. And even with full half capacity rather than full, we still can do some things, and come back to performances.
Well, it looks like there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel soon, we hope. You've obviously kept very fit during the lockdown. As I say, follow you on social media. What sort of regime and which of our products are your favourite for keeping healthy?
Well, the thing is, I obviously teach online quite a few classes, and so that kept me going with my yoga classes, dance classes. But to be honest, like probably everyone experiencing this lockdown, you still feel like it's really hard to keep the weight off, because when you're stressed, when you're tired, depression plays its place as well. You secreting a lot of cortisol, a stress hormone, and that hormone kind of holds the fat cells. So I found that was for a lot of my clients very hard to lose weight, even though they actually perhaps increased the fitness regime. And so did I. And so then speaking with a nutritionist and understanding what happens within the body, I was like, oh, now I understand why I cannot lose weight. So, of course, I'm a big fan of aloe vera gel. I take the peach one. I take it every morning on an empty stomach. And it's kind of been my regime for so many years now. I mean, I think we're going back 7 years now.
Since you and I met, I think.
Yeah. So it's just sort of a must, really. And I really feel if I don't have time or I'm in a rush or something, I feel like I really have to have it. So it's kind of crazy how your body really wires, into those little sort of habits. But besides that, I did do C9 at the beginning of the year. I did it right after Christmas and New Year's holidays. That really kind of helped me to come back to a bit of a cleaner eating, because even as a vegan, I still feel like, I not that great, with calories intake, because you do have a lot of carbs in your diet. Try to also eat a lot of fresh produce, but still, could do better if you wish. So did my C9, that really helped me to get some weight off. And because I do have a show coming up in a couple of weeks, live show. So the other day I took all of my dance costumes and tried to squeeze myself in them.
Did you?
They're a little bit tight, I must say. So today is the day I started my Clean 15. And so, hopefully it will do the job as always.
Yeah, well, you definitely are sticking to it, because as you walked through the door today, the girl said, what would you like to drink? And you had an ultra light. So
ultra light when you
discipline, I like it.
Of course.
I like it. Now, a lot of people, I think during the lockdown, people have gone one of two ways. As you said, they've either put on a lot of weight and not exercised as much, or they've been exercising more than before. I'm sure a lot of people now, gyms are reopening and, you can get more access to sports facilities. What would be your advice to ease yourself back in?
Yeah, it's a hard one, because especially if you kind of got out of habit, doing anything, which I understand, can happen during lockdowns and any sort of situations like that. I think it's good to just start with the simple walks, 10, 15 minute walks, just to get your heart rate a little bit up, start walking, light jogs, maybe 15 to 30 minutes yoga class, which is just gives your body a little bit of movement, connect with breath. So again, you're going to have your heart rate up, a bit of a blood flow, better into joints and muscles. Just start moving, and it doesn't have to be very strenuous on the body. I think the worst thing you can do is to go full guns blazing and kind of come out of it with lactic acid everywhere, in pain,
pull a muscle or injure yourself.
Exactly. And I think, easing out is actually a great way. I think yoga is very good, Pilates very good, brief walks and so on. And, we offer, for example, like body weight exercises. I think it's now became so popular because obviously not all people have some kind of weights at home or equipment. So body weight became kind of the new thing. And I think it's great because people actually realize you don't really need that much equipment. You really just need your own body weight, and there is thousands of exercises, you can do with body weight. So it's just doing, again, 15 to 20 minutes of those classes. And just see slowly how you can build up your strength again, and just breath work and so on.
I think a lot of people underestimate the impact that even gentle exercise can have, as long as you do it frequently. That's the key, isn't it? Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've been cycling a lot more since lockdown than I ever did before, and it's been noticeable how some of the steep hills that I was really struggling with at the start, I'm now easier on. But it's been a gentle build-up, and I think that's the key, isn't it? Not to go 100 miles an hour thinking you're a pro athlete when you haven't done anything for years.
Yeah, no, important to kind of take care of yourself, because we all want to get back and obviously get full on into fitness and well-being classes. But if you didn't do something for 4 months, you have to train the body, train your muscles again, train your respiratory system. That's really what's important more than anything. Train your heart muscle to get back again into those spikes, coming up and down heartbeats. So you need to be gentle on the body and understand, slowly build up that strength.
Following you as I do, I notice one of the things about you is you have a very holistic approach to your health. It's not just about physical exercise, it's also about being strong mentally.
Yeah.
Too. What tips do you have for our business owners about taking that time to work on that positive mental attitude?
Yeah, mindfulness and meditation really is, I think, the thing you just can't deny of its amazing impact on our whole being. And I came to kind of into the holistic kind of way understanding of yoga and mindfulness much later, actually, because I've been practicing it for many years, since 2001. But I kind of always had it more as a dancer. I just wanted kind of quick pace movement and so on. But slowly I started realizing that actually if I just take 5 minutes before performance or competition, do my yoga breath work and literally just a light stretches, it will balance me, it will kind of stabilize me, my emotions, the nervousness. And I all of a sudden thought, well, actually, maybe I need to go a little bit deeper into it. So when I started studying yoga and went through my yoga teacher training, obviously mindfulness meditation, yoga nidra, which is like a yogic sleep when you go into deep meditation, was part of that. And I was so surprised how amazing you feel after. And you think, well, what really is going to do if you're going to sit and do nothing for an hour? But the thing is, if you breathe properly during that hour, you understand how to wire your mind to tune in rather than out, thinking about everything else but yourself. It's an amazing impact on your whole being. And it could be just a simple 5-10 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be a whole production of an hour sitting in the corner meditating. It could be literally few breath work exercises and a little bit of sort of mindfulness, how you're sitting, observing yourself with the breath would really, really help.
Recently, you were kind enough to come on to one of our staff breakfast calls on Zoom, which we have every month. And you did a really powerful exercise for us around breathing that actually really amazed me how I felt afterwards. Maybe we could just do that for the benefit of our listeners today.
Yeah, it's called square breath work. And actually it's kind of, this is what you apparently teach in Navy and Army as well, to calm down your mind, calm down any sort of emotions when you're aggravating about something. It's really great if you, like I said, feel a little bit unbalanced, you feel maybe angry, you feel like you want to shout, it sounds like, oh. So that's a really good exercise. And so a square breath, and you really have to, you can close your eyes and just imagine literally like you're walking through like a little square, up the ladder, straight to the side, down the ladder, and again to the corner. And you're really kind of thinking about that big square. And what it is, you breathe on 4 counts, taking a deep, nice breath through nostrils, because when we breathe through nostrils, we have a most of oxygen intake into our lungs.
More than through the mouth?
Yes. So when you breathe through your mouth, the breath sits right here. It doesn't really transfer into your blood flow as much. But when you breathe through your nostrils, it gets into your respiratory system and it gets into blood circulation. So this is how you oxygenate your blood, all of the organs and joints. It's a really good holistic breath. So you're taking, and in yoga, you have many, many styles of breath. And you can breathe through your nose and breathe out through the mouth. There's different techniques and different purposes. For example, warm up your core, warm up your body, or calm down your heart rate. So this one I would say is calming down your heart rate. So just kind of getting rid of that anxiety and stress. And so when you breathe through nostrils, again, it calms down, like I said, your parasympathetic system. So the mind goes from the stage of fright to stage of flight, when we're more balanced and soothed. So when you're breathing in through nostrils, I'm going to take 4 counts, coming up the ladder, inhale. And then you hold that breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're climbing down the ladder, exhale through nostrils. And just hold it for 4 counts, steady. And again, inhale. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 4. And one more. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just hold it deflated. And last one. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it deflated. And in the end, you just take a recovery breath and let it go.
It's amazing the impact that has on
amazing,
me.
isn't
It's,
it?
I mean, even in this scenario where it's a little bit artificial, we've got lights, we've got cameras, we've got microphones, I can literally feel myself
just calming
relaxing,
down,
calming.
relaxing. You're soothing. You just kind of want to look at the nature, look
Yeah,
at the good things.
The interesting thing
Yeah.
about it was when we did it on the staff breakfast meeting, I initially found it quite hard to hold my breath for the 4 and then stagger the exhale. I was too fast. But then as we did it a few times, it's almost like your whole lungs, the capacity expands and you're able to do it in a more controlled way.
Lungs is a bit like if you think about your stomach, obviously it has a capacity of expanding and, becoming smaller. And unfortunately with age, we sort of don't really properly use our lungs. The adult lungs, which has always surprised me when I've read that has 6 liters of capacity. So that's a lot of air we can take in. And actually in yoga, we do have that 6 counts breath as well. So this is kind of like a very simple and very clear exercise.
The beginner's version for me, 4.
The square, but it's a great exercise. So we do a little bit more vigorous breath on 6 inhales and 6 exhales in yoga, but that's literally getting your lungs to the full capacity. Because the more air you take, the better your blood is oxygenated and gets really healing effect on all of the organs in the body. So it really is fascinating how we're so out of tune with our own breath work, and because we just go about our life, we don't think about breath. Yeah. But if you sit in the corner just quietly, the sounds of nature is really, really calming. Any sort of meditation music, and just do these exercises for a minute will reset the whole mind, whole body.
Brilliant. So I'm sure our audience at some point in the near future would love to do more of this, and we'll organise to do that. Christina, thank you so much for today. You're a brilliant brand ambassador for us. You always are so enthusiastic about our company and our products. I sincerely hope that yourself, Ben and Mila, manage to get Sue Yoga open very soon, and good luck with your upcoming tour.
Thank you very much.
Christina Rianoff, everybody. Thank you. So I hoped you enjoyed the interview with Christina. And you know what I love about not just Christina, but the successful business owners that I chat with and other successful business people, you know, they just have that resilience that you saw in Christina. And of course, that resilience would have held her in great stead as she competed all around the world in dance competitions. But latterly, she referenced the fact that she opened a yoga studio just before lockdown. And so she's had to be really creative. And, you know, that's what successful people do. They bend and twist and do whatever's necessary to move their business forward, irrespective of the circumstances around them. You can't always control the external environment, but you can control what's going on between your ears. And Christina is a great example of that. I can see from the chat box that you also enjoyed the breathing exercise that Christina taught us about. As I referenced in the interview, it was an exercise that she did at our recent staff breakfast. We have a staff breakfast every month, which used to be a physical breakfast, but a bit like Bob's Brunch, it was now online. And she came online, and I was amazed at how, you know, I couldn't breathe so well to start off with, and then I found my lungs expanding. And if you didn't try the exercise out whilst you were watching the video there, I would encourage you to go back to it and do it. And it's particularly good, as Christina referenced, before you're going to do something that maybe you're a little bit apprehensive or nervous about, to get that sense of well-being from the breathing is a great thing to do. So You can see more of Christina. Rachel mentioned earlier on the social post that will be going out over the next few weeks, where she's doing exercises that you can easily do in your home without having to go to a gym at no cost. So watch out for Christina on our social media platforms over the coming weeks. Now, look, I nearly got to the end of my smoothie. So what I reckon is Amelia is really creative with making things that I really like. So Amelia, I think you need to conjure your magic again. Come back and tell us what you're going to do next.
Thank you, Bob. So next up, we've got our Flavors of Forever recipe, which this month is protein donuts. Thanks, Bob. So I'm really excited that National Donut Week is coming up in May. And in honour of that, I'm going to be showing you how to make some delicious protein donuts. People often think of donuts as a naughty snack, but with a few tweaks and some Forever products, they can be the perfect guilt-free treat. To make these delicious donuts, you will need 1 cup of almond flour, half a cup of oat flour, half a cup of Forever Light Ultra and vanilla, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 eggs, 3 tablespoons of Forever Bee honey, 4 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, half a cup of almond milk, and for the topping, you will need 4 tablespoons of smooth peanut butter and some chocolate chips. It's also best to use a donut pan to get the right shape for your donuts. In a bowl, whisk together almond flour, oat flour, Forever Light Ultra, baking soda and baking powder. Stir in the eggs, Forever Bee honey, coconut oil and almond milk. The mixture should be thick, but if it's a little lumpy, you can add a splash of milk or water to loosen it up. Spray your donut pan with cooking spray, then pour your batter into your donut pan. Be sure to preheat your oven to 160 degrees Celsius before you start. Then simply pop it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes until it's a lovely golden brown colour like this. Once you've allowed the donuts to cool, you can add some peanut butter and chocolate chips to add a little extra flavour. And there we go, our delicious guilt-free protein donuts. Let us know in the chat box if you're going to be giving these a go at home yourself. I think we did this back in.
So Amelia, I'm loving the look of those semi-healthy donuts, I think we'll call them. Definitely compared to maybe me Dunkin' Donut, or there are other brands available. They look a little healthier with the Ultra in there and the peanut butter. And when are you going to bring some to the office?
Oh, as soon as possible. As soon as we're back in, Bob, I'll bring some in for you.
Excellent. I'm hungry. I'm hungry at my own brunch. How did that happen? So, folks, we hope you've had a good time watching us today. We've certainly had a good time sharing with you our focuses for the coming months. I think we've got to draw some competition winners, girls, haven't we? Who have you found out on social?
Absolutely, thank you. So on Instagram, we have Nikki Finnan with her 2 gorgeous puppies.
Nikki Finnan, well done. Congratulations.
On Facebook, we have Ina Antonova, who was making a lovely looking tropical smoothie that had Forever Light Ultra and aloe peaches in it.
Congratulations, Ina.
On Instagram, we have Rachel Andrews Global. Rachel Andrews, congratulations.
Then on Facebook again, the page name was Forever Living with Malgosia. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Who was enjoying the show from outside in the park, enjoying the sunshine.
And then on Twitter, we have Sheila Lemon. We really hope you enjoyed the brunch, Sheila.
So those baskets of goodies will be heading their way to you over the coming week. And as I've said, for those of you who aren't watching this live, if you want to post some things onto social over the next week, we'll send you some goodie bags to perhaps the top 10 pictures that we see in the coming week. So keep posting, because we recognise that all of you aren't able to be with us. Whatever time we host something, there's always stuff going on in your life. So if you're watching it recorded, don't worry, you can still win. Ladies, thank you for supporting me on my first ever brunch today. Amelia and Rachel, you've done a brilliant job. I'm sure you'll agree. So send them some congratulations on the chat box there, because of course, recognition, a big part of our culture. We hope you're excited by the collateral and the focus that we've got for the coming weeks as people get beach body ready, whether it's a staycation beach or whether we get the chance to fly off to a sunny place, who knows, but whatever, there will be a focus amongst your customers. And, you know, sometimes just sharing these recipes and sharing these ideas prompt people to buy products from you. So use the collateral. We've run in the past some really specific sets of figures around individual businesses who've been using the tools and sharing the tools with their team and in their customer groups with some amazing success. So don't be afraid just to repost it and share it with people that you know. Who knows, they might want to make the donuts. Who knows, they might want to make smoothies. So help people get beach body ready as we move into the hopefully warmer, sunny months. Apart from thanking Rachel and Amelia, I want to thank all the team behind me here on the cameras. So we've got James, we've got Rachel, we've got Charlotte, and we've got Sam working behind the scenes, as ever, very hard to produce our show today. But most importantly, I want to thank you guys for logging on and watching us today. Keep safe. We look forward to seeing you soon. Don't forget, our next Bob's Brunch is on 2nd of June. Be with us for the usual normal update for what's going to be happening as we move into sunny June. Take care, everybody. See you soon.